really wanted to fix, I would go inside somebody's house, whether they're present or not, and steal whatever they have that I see valuable to sell.
I remember that my family, I asked my mom if I could come home and get clean and try to straighten up, and I was craving drugs so much that I ended up stealing pretty much everything in my mom's house.
I'm Pastor Ron. I'm the director of the Hacienda Christian Life Campus. Well, my father started taking young men in his home when I was about 19, and eventually it morphed into this place called the Hacienda as we see it today. The Hacienda is what I would like to call a restoration station for people that are down on their luck, people out of jail, prison, and people that are addicted to drugs and other substance. We're a faith-based campus, so I like to watch what God does in their lives and restore them as far as their relationship with God. I've seen reconciliation with families, loved ones that have kind of turned them away because of their addiction or whatever they got themselves in trouble with. I have seen over the years many families restored. So we like to reacclimate them to go back into society and be a positive influence on their families and their loved ones, their children. Like I said, God does a lot of miracles on this campus.
The relationship that we used to have a long time ago was ruined because of what happened, but now it's starting to come back, which I really love that.
Just about a year ago, I was strung out on drugs really bad, and my relationship with my wife and my kids was really, because of the drugs and what it brings. I created a big disaster at the house, and I when I was out there, I did pray to God, but I didn't really know how to make it all stop. So eventually I got myself in trouble, and through the courts I ended up here at the Hacienda, and through my stay here, God has restored my family, and you can see they're all here, but that wasn't the case just about a year ago. You know, my kids all have a personal relationship with Jesus, and it's all through, God twisted this whole meth situation into something good, and I thank God for him, and the kids see the change. And sometimes I ask them, you think this is really something? You think this is really working? And they even sometimes say, really, Dad, because that's one of their little ways on, really, Dad, you really don't, and yeah, it's really helped out, and just the way the structure of the program works, how we're not able to see them in 30 days, and then when we see them, it's I see the purpose now of how they our first 30 days, they kind of, they want us to focus on God, and because first and foremost, he's the one that makes all this happen. And then when we finally get to see our kids, it's kind of cool, and they see the work that it's doing, by us being here. Not only me, but we see it in a lot of the brothers, and the pastor does say, that his payday is, seeing us in the changes that we go through, and not only he gets paid, but we all get to see the change that God really does here in this campus, so.
So far, I found the hacienda has helped me structure my life. I've already had reconciliation with my family, and it's also brought me closer to a higher power, which I never had before. The best part about this program is that it's different than other programs in the fact that it's more of a family and a brotherhood, and we're all working towards the same goal instead of a flat format that's just either, if I feel like other programs paint with a broad stroke, and either it's gonna work for you, and if it doesn't, too bad. I feel like this program is more of a loving environment where everyone's working together to change their lives. I just want to say that the Hacienda has, in a short amount of time, given me more than I've gotten out of a lot of other programs, and I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy that I'm here, and I'm happy that God brought me to this program instead of other ones that I could have been to, and I'm just excited to see where I guess my life goes from there.
I found that walking with Christ is the only true way you're ever going to find true happiness and peace in life. God works miracles here every morning, and that's why I think I got the best job in the world. That I get to come and see God's manifested love in these men and change them from hardened criminals, hardened drug addicts, or whatever they are, to a God-fearing man that's full of love and compassion for other people. Because this isn't a cakewalk being here working with these men, but it is a passion that I've grown to love and really enjoy the daily grind here, watching what God can do. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to change or want to try something new in life, if you've tried all these other avenues to get yourself together, especially if you come from addiction, we understand that here, and we try to help. And I got a lot of guys that counsel brothers on this campus to get through the struggles we go through. And if you're willing to let the Holy Spirit change your life, and this would be the place for you to come. It's like I said, it's a 1-year discipleship program, and it doesn't cost anything to come. All we ask is that you be willing to let the Lord lead your life.